What's up guys, we've got a really important video today. Surprisingly, it's something I haven't covered before. I probably should have made a video on this already, so here we are. We're going to be going over the best weapons to use in GTA Online, and I'm going to go over the best weapon in each slot, so you've got the best weapons on you at all times. So if you enjoy this video, or if this video helps you out, a thumbs up is greatly appreciated, and consider subscribing for more stuff like this. It's completely free, and if you want to unsub later, that's free as well. Now, before we get into the actual list, you're gonna need to know how to get Mark II weapons for some of these. In the gun running update a few years back, Rockstar introduced Mark II weapons into GTA Online, which is basically just an upgraded version of the original weapon with slightly better stats, plus the ability to add special ammo types like explosive ammo, armor-piercing ammo, fire bullets, and stuff like that. So the way to upgrade your weapons to Mark II weapons is at a special weapon workshop. So either in your mobile command center, Avenger, Terabyte, anywhere where you've bought a special weapon workshop. So you are going to have to spend a fair bit of money to buy those vehicles, buy the workshop, and then actually pay to upgrade the weapons, and pay if you want the special ammo as well. But if you don't want to spend that kind of money, the Mark I versions are still pretty decent. It's really up to you whether you think it's worth spending the money to upgrade these or not. Just be real with yourself. Are you going to play this game for a long time? If you are, then yeah, upgrade a lot of these to Mark II. If not, just stick with the Mark I. It's honestly fine. So starting off in the top right slot, the best weapon to use is the Combat MG, and if you have it, the Combat MG Mark II. This is the hardest hitting LMG, and with an extended mag, you're gonna get 200 bullets in a mag, which makes it a beast for PvE. Personally, I don't recommend putting any special ammo in it. The main reason for that is it's gonna drop your mag size from potentially 200 with an extended clip down to 80. So I don't think it's worth it. Once you get your hands on the Combat MG, you'll see what I mean. This thing just feels like it hits really hard, and it does. Plus the 200 round mag. For me, it's an easy choice for the top right slot. In the rifle slot, I've put the Carbine rifle. Now, on paper, just looking at these in ammunition, you'd think the advanced rifle is a bit better, but the reality is that bit of accuracy bonus that the Carbine has over the advanced rifle does help out a ton, especially at long range when you're dealing with a bit of weapon bloom in a third-person shooter. This thing shreds enemies, and you can even put a drum mag on it to increase its mag size from 30 to potentially 100. When you upgrade the Carbine rifle to the Special Carbine Mark II, you have the option to put a lot of different special rounds in it, just like the Combat MG, but that's going to drop your mag size down to 20 bullets, which is that's pretty much nothing. So I recommend running the Mark II with a 60 round extended clip. It's the weapon I have equipped most of the time in this slot because really it's pretty versatile. It does good at long range and close range, which is personally what I want in a rifle, and this is what gives it that edge over the advanced rifle for me. The advanced rifle just isn't as good at range, and it sort of feels like a bit more like an SMG, so that's why I've got the Carbine rifle in this slot. In the sniper slot, I've got the Heavy Sniper Mark II with explosive rounds. The Heavy Sniper is much better than the starting sniper, and when you get the explosive rounds in this bad boy, it's pretty much like a sniper mixed with a rocket launcher. I mean, look at this gameplay, dude. I'm taking helis out in 1 or 2 shots. It's pretty ridiculous. The main downside to explosive rounds is you can only hold around 40 bullets at a time. I think it's 36 bullets, actually. And the bullets are really expensive as well. So I'd probably recommend running a marksman rifle with it in case you run out of ammo mid-heist or mid-mission for your sniper. But even with the reduced ammo capacity, the explosive rounds are just so good that it's still got the #1 spot for me. And man, yeah, these things hit hard, dude. It's like a sniper rocket launcher. Come on. Jumping across to the shotgun slot. Now, some people may disagree with this, but I've got the assault shotgun. If you put an extended mag on this one, you've got a fully auto shotgun that has a 32 round mag. As you can imagine, at close range, this thing is an absolute beast. And it can also stun lock enemies from medium range as well if you don't have time to change weapons. If you're going in any corridors or close areas, this is the gun you're gonna want, because while it's not gonna do the most damage per shot compared to other shotguns, if you run into a hallway with 3 or 4 guys in there, you don't want to be using a pump shotgun. You're just not going to be able to kill them all in time. A close runner-up for me, though, is the pump shotgun Mark II with Dragon's Breath rounds. Almost every shot you fire is going to set enemies on fire, so if the shot doesn't kill them, the fire will. But yeah, personally, I'd rather have a fully auto shotgun in my back pocket, and I think you will too. So yeah, for me, the assault shotgun goes in this slot. In the launcher slots, this might be a bit of a cop-out, but I've got every launcher and the minigun if you can afford it as well. Seriously, I mean, all of these are so situational that you're gonna want all of them. Whether it's the homing launcher, grenade launcher, RPG, or minigun, they all have their own purposes, and they all use different ammo types. So the more weapons you have, the more ammo you have. So yeah, I mean, basically just get as many as you can so you have as many explosives as possible, plus a minigun. These are the really heavy weapons in the game, so these are your weapons you're gonna go to for taking out vehicles for the most part. So yeah, the more the better. Moving up to the gadget slot, honestly, I'd probably say the same thing. Just get as many as you can, the more the better. But if I had to pick one, I'm gonna go with the sticky bomb. The sticky bomb just has the most uses, basically. You can choose when to blow it up, so it's gonna be more useful in more situations. But again, just like the rockets, it's never a bad thing to have a ton of explosives. So just buy like all of the throwables that you can. Because yeah, there's nothing worse than going to your throwables and you don't have anything to throw. It sucks. So don't be that guy. Moving into the pistol slot, I've put the heavy revolver Mark II, and personally I like to use fire rounds on it. This thing will one-shot most enemies with a headshot, and if it doesn't, most of the shots are gonna set the enemy on fire anyway, so that'll do the rest. Of course, this is a revolver, so it's not just a pistol, it's more like a hand cannon, so it's gonna kick a lot. The only downside with this though is with auto aim on console, it's always gonna aim for the chest, and you're gonna wanna aim for headshots with this one. So this is definitely one for the sharpshooters with good aim. Again, just like all of the other weapons with special rounds, the main downside to this one is the reduced ammo capacity, so make sure you make every bullet count. Okay, so that covers every slot, but there's two more weapons we need to go over, and next up, and maybe the most important one, is the best weapon to use while you're in a vehicle. The only weapons you can use while you're in a vehicle is a one-handed weapon, so your options are decreased by a lot here. But for me, it's a pretty easy choice. The AP pistol is a beast. Its main competition for this slot is the micro SMG, but when you compare the stats, plus the fact that the AP pistol has a 30-round mag with an extended clip, it's a pretty easy choice. A fully automatic AP pistol with an armored Kuruma, for example, is going to help you breeze through any high setup, any mission, anything you need to do while you're in a vehicle. This thing is an absolute beast. And to finish off the list, another must-have weapon is the up and atomizer. Not because it's good at PvP or killing enemies, anything like that, but you're gonna want one purely to get your vehicles unstuck when you drive them somewhere they're not meant to be. Man, I can't tell you how many times I've got a vehicle stuck on a cell mission, and if I didn't have the up and atomizer, that mission would have been done. So even though the gun itself is a pretty big meme and it's got a lot of trolling potential, seriously, it's a lot of fun just to mess around and troll your friends with this thing, but it's actually extremely useful, so you're gonna want to pick it up. So that brings an end to the video. I hope that helped you out in some sort of way. All of these are sort of for PvE. I'm not really a PvP type of player, so if this video helped you out, a thumbs up is always appreciated. Consider subscribing for more stuff like this. I hope you stand safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!